Welcome back to the Football Heritage. We're back again with another edition. And Alexander Isak, he has asked to leave Newcastle United. That was the breaking news for today. Isak wants out of Newcastle. And if you look at the clubs that could afford Isak at this moment in time, the Saudi clubs, they can afford him because they already offered 200 million pounds to Newcastle to sign Alexander Isak. And Liverpool also can afford to sign Isak because Liverpool, they can get rid of Diaz. They can sell Darwin Núñez. They can also get rid of one or two midfielders that they have in a squad to be able to raise that money. And for Manchester United, we are out of the running. There is no way on earth that Isak will leave Newcastle United at this moment in time and join Manchester United, because Newcastle United, they are in the Champions League and we are not in the Champions League. So I don't think Isak will leave. I don't think Isak will leave Newcastle United to join Manchester United. Because one, we don't have the money to sign him. Two, we are not in the Champions League, so that is another disadvantage. We are not in the Champions League, and we are not one of the favorites to win the Premier League or the Champions League, that which of course we are not in. We will not be participating in any European competition next season. So definitely, in my humble opinion, Manchester United, we are out of the running to sign Alexander Isak. So, with that being said, it's only left with Liverpool. I think Liverpool. Because if you look at the Manchester City squad, I don't think they need Alexander Isak because they have a goal machine over there, Erling Haaland. So I don't think Liverpool will be, I don't think Manchester City will be a destination for Alexander Isak, because they already have a prolific goal scorer in Erling Haaland. So I don't think Isak will be making that move to Manchester City. And for Chelsea, they are. I don't think Chelsea will be in the running to sign Alexander Isak, because they already signed two strikers this season. So I don't think they will go for Isak. So I think the only possible destination will be Liverpool, because you look at Arsenal. Arsenal already signed a striker. They have already signed Gyökeres, who for the last two seasons has been prolific. He has been a prolific goal scorer for Sporting Lisbon for the past 2 years. So I don't think Arsenal will sign Gyökeres. Then they go to sign Isak. I don't think they have the finance also, because Newcastle will be demanding a lot of money for Alexander Isak. The Saudi club already offered £200 million to sign Alexander Isak. And he is not with Newcastle for the preseason because he has asked to leave the club. He already asked to leave the club. He asked to leave. This is why he didn't go with Newcastle for preseason. And I don't know why he waited for Liverpool to sign Ekitike before he asked to leave Newcastle United. Because I think if Isak, if he would have asked earlier to leave Newcastle United, I do believe Liverpool will sign him ahead of Ekitike from the German league. I do believe that. But yet Liverpool, they can still sign him. They can get rid of Luis Diaz for close to 60 or 70 million. They can get rid of Darwin Núñez and a few other players to raise approximately £200 million to sign Isak, wherein Isak will operate on the left-hand side for Liverpool Football Club. Because, Ekitike will operate on the left-hand side, or whatever. He can come in some game for Isak, and he and Cody Gakpo can interchange on the wing there, on the left-hand side for Liverpool. But if Liverpool, if they sign Isak, I think they will be the clear favorite to win the Premier League. Even though I don't want to say that, and I'm not a Liverpool fan, I'm a Manchester United fan, I hate to say that Liverpool will be the favorite to win the Premier League if they do sign Alexander Isak, because this guy, he has been prolific for Newcastle for the past 2 seasons. He has been prolific. And also, if Isak would have asked the last month to leave Newcastle, I think if you look at that Arsenal squad, Isak's way of playing suits Arsenal style of football. I think Arsenal, they could have made that big move for Isak. If they wouldn't have signed Gyökeres, I think Isak would have been the one to carry Arsenal to the title. But they have already signed Gyökeres, so I don't think they have the finance to sign Isak, because Isak going to cost a lot of money. And Newcastle, on the other hand, it is so unfortunate for Newcastle United, because they wanted to sign Ekitike, the one who just gone to Liverpool. They wanted to sign Ekitike, but Liverpool went and signed Ekitike. Now, Liverpool want to sign Alexander Isak from them. So, Newcastle probably, they will go for Benjamin Sesko from the same German Bundesliga, where Ekitike came from, to join Liverpool Football Club. And Benjamin Sesko, they value him around between 60 to 70 million pounds. That's huge. This guy, he plays in the German league. He has now scored 20 goals a season in the Bundesliga before. And costing such money, even though he's very young, Sesko is 22 years old. He's a young, promising striker. But the Premier League is different. We have seen a lot of promising talent join the Premier League, and they flop. You can see Rasmus Højlund now, John Manchester United for about 70 million pounds from Italy, but he flopped miserably. He flopped miserably. He flopped. So, Manchester United too rumor around that they are interested in this kid, Benjamin Sesko. It will be a huge risk to buy Sechko for such amount, the risk will be huge because he's a promising talent from the German league. He has not been like prolific in the German Bundesliga. I think he averaged 13 goals in the Bundesliga a season. That's not a prolific goal scorer. We saw what Erling Haaland did in the German league. Despite he was very young, but he scored a lot of goals in the Bundesliga. So, anything we have gambled on Erling Haaland because he scored a lot of goals in the German league. Unlike Benjamin Sesko, I mean, he can still succeed in the Premier League, but it is going to be a risk. Especially the fees involved. Signing him for over £60 million, who is not a proven goal scorer, he is not a proven goal scorer, going to be a huge risk for any club. And Manchester United and Newcastle, I think one of the two clubs going to sign him. Especially Newcastle United, because Isak has asked to leave. And they will get money. They will get enough money for Isak. They're going to get around £200 million for Isak. So if Isak does leave Newcastle United, they will have a lot of money to sign Benjamin Sesko. So they can decide to even spend £70 million on Sesko because they will be desperate to replace Alexander Isak, especially if they receive close to £200 million. They have to replace him with another Bisani. But you can't tell because before Isak joined Newcastle United, he was not a prolific goal scorer too. That's one thing. So some players, they can be prolific out of the Premier League when they join the Premier. Because if you look at Isak form in a La Liga, where he played for Sociedad, Isak played like 105 games in La Liga. He scored 33 goals. But Newcastle, he played less. In the 6 games, he scored 54 goals in the Premier League. So until he joined Newcastle United, especially in last 2 seasons, he became a prolific goal scorer. So probably Benjamin Sesko, he may do what Isak has done for the last 2 seasons. He may do what Isak has done for the last 2 seasons. You never know. Because he is young. We know that there is a lot of room for improvement. We know he's going to improve. But this is the Premier League, so it will also not be shocking if he flopped. Because a lot of players came from different leagues, they have flopped in the Premier League. So it will not be shocking to us if Benjamin Sesko to flop in the Premier League. But reasonable amount, between 50 to 60 million, that will be reasonable to sign Sesko. But they are asking for more. They're asking for more money, and that is the issue. They are asking for more money for Sesko. And that's a problem right there. Because it's a huge gamble. If you sign him and he flop, the Rasmus Haaland now is difficult for Manchester United to sell him. Because he has been at the football club for 2 seasons. He has done absolutely nothing. So RB Leipzig, they are asking for a lot of money for Sesko. Close to 70 million pounds at least. That's why they're asking for Benjamin Sesko. And that's a lot of money to spend on a player who averaged 13 goals in the Bundesliga per season. That's his average, 13 goals per season in the German Bundesliga. So even though it is good, but that is not a great goal scoring record. It is not. It is not a great goal scoring record. So, but I think he might leave because Manchester United, they are desperate for striker. And if they can get rid of Sancho, Garnacho. They can get rid of Sancho and Garnacho with 2 or 3 other players. They may be able to raise the fund to sign Benjamin Sesko. And a lot of strikers named Manchester United. They are also looking at a lot of options in the market for the striking position. They are looking at Ole Watkins. If Ole Watkins costs like maximum 40 million, this guy will be 30 in, I think, December. So if at all Watkins costs around 40 million, I think Manchester United can gamble on him for the next 1 or 2 seasons until they can replace him. That's for sure. They can gamble on him for the next 1 or 2 seasons until they can replace him. But anything other than 40 million, they shouldn't do a deal. He's old. Manchester United should not do a deal if Ole Watkins costs more than 40 million pounds. The guy will be 30 later this year. You cannot invest hugely in such a person. There is no resale value. No resale value. And if it don't work, you're going to lose a lot of money. You're going to lose a lot of money. He's one of the options Manchester United looking at in the market. Apart from Benjamin Sesko. And they've been talking about Nicolas Jackson. And as a Manchester United fan, I don't want to see Nicolas Jackson anywhere near this football club. We are not here to give Chelsea money for them to buy good players. No, we're not here to fund Chelsea transfer. Nicolas Jackson should be nowhere near Manchester United. This guy, conversion rate is very, very low. He is not what we need. We cannot be getting rid of our Darewood, then we go ahead and get another Darewood from Chelsea. We already have Mason Mount, who costs about 65 million pounds. We don't need another Darewood. We don't. We don't. We don't need another Darewood at this football club. We don't need another Darewood. Nicolas Jackson, I don't want to see Nicolas Jackson anywhere near our football club. I don't want to see it. Jackson, he's an awful striker. He's not good enough to be around this football club. If we cannot buy a striker this summer, we can buy a goalkeeper with a defensive midfielder on number 6. We can get a number 6 and a goalkeeper because Andre Onana is not good enough. If we want to go far this season, if we want to compete to get a European place, a Champions League position, whether it's the top 5 or a Europa League position for next season, we have to get rid of Andre Onana. Onana is not good enough. He's a complete liability. Andre Onana is a complete liability. This guy is a liability. We have to get rid of him. For the past 2 seasons, this guy, he has made a lot of errors leading to goals. No, my brother, Ahmed, it will be very difficult for Isak to sign for Manchester United, my brother. It will be very, very difficult. Because, number one, Manchester United, we don't have the fund right now. Isak going to cost close to 200 million. At least Isak will go for nothing less than 150 million pounds. Because the Saudi club, there's a Saudi club that are offering about 200 million pounds for Newcastle, to Newcastle United for Alexander Isak. And we don't have that money. We have to sell before we buy, or at least get rid of them, take them off the book before we buy. Rashford gone, over 300K per week gone from the book. But Sancho got to leave. Garnacho, he has to leave also. Anthony Malacia. And I don't think Alexander Isak, except he is a Manchester United fan, that's the only way I think Alexander Isak will join Manchester United this summer. Because the guy wants to win immediately. And I don't think Manchester United can win the Premier League this season unless a miracle happens, because you never know. Nobody thought Leicester City would have won the Premier League 2016. And Antonio Conte first season, nobody thought Chelsea would have won the Premier League. Because if you look at it, Chelsea, they finished below 6th place Mourinho last season in his second spell at Chelsea. And Conte took over. Chelsea had no European football like Manchester United next season. Chelsea had no European football under Conte. And they won the Premier League because of that. So unless, my brother, the only way I think Alexander Isak will join Manchester United, except he is a Manchester United fan, he wants to play for the club. Because we are not in a good position right now to sign Isak, a player that wants to win right now. We're not in good position to sign him because he wants to win right now, and we are not in a position to win right now, to win major honor right now, the Premier League or the Champions League. We're not in a position right now, my brother. So I don't think we're going to get Isak. I think Liverpool, among the Premier League teams, I think Liverpool, they are the favorite to land Isak because they Bayern Munich want to sign Luis Diaz. They can get rid of Luis Diaz for about £60 million. They can get rid of Darwin Núñez, and they also have other players on that team they can get rid of to sign Alexander Isak. So Liverpool, they have the advantage right now to sign Isak. Manchester United, I don't think so. I don't even think Manchester United looking at it, and I don't think Isak will join Manchester United, except, as I said earlier, he is a Manchester United fan like me. Because I was a footballer and I'm a Manchester United fan, I think I will still want to join to make this squad better next season. And as I was saying, Onana, we have to get rid of Onana because one of the greatest mistakes Ten Hag ever made was to sign Onana for over £50 million. He had David De Gea. He should have invested that money in other positions, but he didn't do it. He signed Andre Onana, who has been problematic since he joined the football club. He has been a problem. And he also signed Mason Mount, even though when he signed Mason Mount for like £65 million, every Manchester United fan was asking, where will Mason Mount play? Every Man United fan was asking where will Mason Mount play. And what happened since he joined the football club, from one injury to another, it has been disappointing. He has been a abysmal for this football club. Absolutely dreadful. Mason Mount has been dreadful. So, again, Ten Hag spent £65 million on Mount, £55 million on Andre Onana. That is £120 million that he should have spent on a number 6 and another midfielder or a striker. He didn't do it. He wasted that money on 2 players that Manchester United didn't need at that time. We allowed David De Gea to leave free. David De Gea, worst season at Manchester United, he better than Andre Onana, best season at Manchester United. So Ten Hag set us up for failure. But we have to rectify this. We still needed 3 more players. Manchester United need 3 more players at least to add to Cunha and Brian Mbeumo, because we need a proper number 9. We don't score goals. This has been a problem. The lack of goals. So many games last season, Manchester United didn't score. We have to get our striker in. I don't care how Ineos managed to do it, but it's a matter of must. They have to do it. We need a striker. We also need assists. Bruno and Casemiro in the middle of the park. It's not a good duo in the midfield. It's not going to work. It will not work if Amorim decide to use Bruno and Casemiro, that will be his downfall. It's not going to work. You can see it. There is no less in the middle of the park when Bruno and Casemiro play. One of the greatest mistakes that we made, we didn't sell Bruno for like £100 million offer Manchester United receive. They should have sold Bruno for that money. Why should Manchester United allow Bruno to make decision whether to leave or not? No. They should have told Bruno, you have to leave. We have accepted the offer and you have to leave. That's what the club should have done. We should have. Bruno is over 30. We can do without Bruno. If we could have started proper midfield. Look at Wharton from Crystal Palace. Look at Carlos Baliba from Brighton, right in the Premier League. We could have signed one or two of those guys in the Premier League. Yeah, my brother, Amorim is a good coach, but the most of the players in the squad, I don't think they are good for Amorim's system. And the boy Ineos is not doing well. Ineos is not doing well for him because this is the thing, right? This is a system that Manchester United never played before for an entire season. So shall try it in 1 or 2 games during his time. But I mean to play it consistently. The system that Amorim is using. You sign Amorim, you have a lot of there who cannot play the system. So the board should have bought a 3 or 4 players in the January transfer window for the system. Then this transfer window buy 5 to 6 players. Then rather at least if he can get like 6 to 10 players of his own players, then he will be able to implement his style of play. He's a good coach, but his style of play is different. He needs the proper player to do it. And we don't have that. If you look at our wing back, that system, the wing back, they are attacking player. In order for that system to function properly, the wing back should be attacking player. So this is why Amorim, in order to succeed, I think we have an also chance to finish in the top 5. But we have to get a goalkeeper. This is the only way we'll have a chance to finish in the top 5 next season. We have to get a new goalkeeper. We need a new DM. We also need a number 9. If they can deliver that before the end of the transfer window, then Amorim will stand a chance to finish in the Champions League position. But if they don't do that, I don't think he stands a chance to finish there. Because all the teams that finish above us, Chelsea, Manchester City, Liverpool, Arsenal, they are all strengthening that team. They are not sitting back. They are getting stronger. So they have to get Amorim the tools to work with. You cannot hire a manager, then you don't give him the players. They have to give him the players to work with. This is why I wanted Qatar to take over this football club. Because that would have been a full seal with all the debt wiped away. But Ineos coming in to help the Glazer is a problem. This football club is in a huge mess. Until Ineos and the Glazer can go, I think we'll still struggle. We are going to still struggle under these owners. I don't know how Sir Jim Ratcliffe is a Manchester United fan. Because if he is a Manchester United fan, I think he will do our best for Manchester United. We have an Osa Chen, my brother, but I'm not too sure until they can give him at least 3 or 4 more players before the transfer window closes. That's the only way we'll have a chance to finish in the top 5. And we may have an advantage because we'll be playing 1 game a week. We are not in Europe. We're not playing in May with European competition. We have a lot of time to get prepared for game. So 1 game a week may be an advantage for Manchester United because, as I said earlier, when Chelsea finished outside European places, Mourinho last season, They finish outside European places. And when Antonio Conte took over, they were playing one game a week. And that's how Antonio Conte won the Premier League in the first season. But his second season, when they started playing in May win the Champions League, Antonio Conte was fired because he performed poorly in the Premier League. So one game a week could be an advantage for Manchester United. So I think Amorim should take advantage of that one game a week to be able to finish higher in the table for Manchester United to get back in the Champions League, because we have to. This is a big club. We have to get back in the Champions League. We can't make 3 seasons in a row without Champions League football. So we have to get back in the Champions League. So if you are not yet subscribed, please share and subscribe. And I will be here tomorrow again with another edition. The same time, 7 p.m. Central Time if you are in America. And it will be 8 p.m. Eastern Time. So if you are not yet subscribed, please subscribe. It is the Football Heritage. And anybody will want to come on, you should just let me know, so that when you can leave a message on this live. So when I come by here tomorrow, I'll be able to bring you on for you to have your say. So thank you for tuning in. You guys can have a blessed day, or you guys, wherever you are, good night to you or good morning to you. But where I am is good evening. It's after 8 p.m. right now. So have a blessed day. Peace. I'm all here.